What's up, YouTube, and welcome to the C Sharp.net series. And we are looking at two-dimensional array or multi-dimensional array. So we have learned that the array is a data structure that can store many values at once. It is fixed length and it has a fixed data type. Let's comment all of this and change this to 2D arrays. So 2D arrays are like this. Let's use double this time. So the first type of 2D array are rectangular arrays. So the thing about this array is this is a fixed length array. It cannot be changed. So there are two rows and two columns. So it would be like a matrix if you understand matrix. The first number, the second number, the third number, and the fourth. So it will be stored like this. Let's try to store some numbers. So inside 0, comma 0, I want to store 10. Likewise, so this is gonna be the way to assign values to a rectangular array. Let's do CW and find out. So you can see that the values 10, 20, 30, and 40. So this 10 is stored at 0, 0, while this 20 is stored in 0, comma 1. So this index would be called 0, comma 1 because this is row 1 and this is row 2. If we talk about columns, then this is column 1 and this is column number 2. If you want to imagine this rectangular array, then imagine the first index as rows and the second index as columns. A real life example would be that we need to store numbers of students. So what we can do is we can store, let's say, student marks. So we can do it like this: 60, 95, 80. There are four students and each of them are studying three subjects. Student marks, I want the marks of the, let's say, last student. Because there are three subjects, I need to pass them like this: 30, 31, and 32. This should be row 0 and row 1 and column 0 and column 1. So this should be, while this would be. So if we want to print out row number 3, the first index we should give is rows. So we want to print row number 3. Then we need the first, second, and third column. So we will type 0, 1, and 2. That's what we did. You have to practice this a lot, and this will get easier. So you can see that the marks of the last student is printed. So this is how 2D arrays work. So this is all for the video. Thanks for watching and do subscribe to the channel. See you next time.